Damn right. La di di, la di da. Yo, yo, yo. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck's going on? really don't have a fucking. What's up, Becca? How you doing, sweetie? All right? I thought you were still alive. I wasn't even gonna come on. I said, "Oh well, let me just come on for a bit." Oh, okay. I was in there, and then you were doing some more free class. I guess she's gonna be on for a while, so I was like, "I'll go. I'm gonna go live for a bit." Oh, okay, cool. I was about to go. I was about to log off and go to bed, but I was like, "I'm gonna come on for a bit, see what's going on, see if anybody was gonna be chilling or whatever." Mm. Hey, Marcia, another snowstorm. Oh no, that sucks. Here it's been pretty cold. Yeah, that's not good. It's actually pretty chilly here. It's like 54. It's like I can't believe it's that cold here now. Because usually in March it like kind of gets back up to the 60s and stuff. So I'm surprised. Usually February is our worst month, but March has been our coldest month so far. And tomorrow and Sunday we're supposed to have up to 50-mile-an-hour gust winds, and it's west, so it's right where I am. So right now it's dead calm, but apparently tomorrow and Sunday is supposed to be really bad in the afternoon. So we're getting our shitty weather here too. It's been raining on and off. It's a pain in the ass. I went for a nice little walk about 2 hours ago. Yeah, it was about just before 10 o'clock. It's 12 here now. It was just about before 10 o'clock. I went for a nice little walk with Diamond because I don't want her to go during the day. So we went for a nice peaceful walk. Nobody bothered us. Just one car came across us, and that was it. I was like, yeah, cool. She came back home. She looked at me, and then she went straight to sleep. She's right here behind me. I'm on her bed. Yeah, I remember you last time I spoke to you. You said it was a storm there. That's crazy. I hope my I hope my uncle's okay. My uncle lives in Canada. He lives in Ontario, Toronto, and Mississauga. And my other auntie, she lives in British Columbia. So I have two uncles and aunts. Well, two aunties and an uncle that live in Canada. Yeah, I'm sure. He told my mom the other day because he just went 80. I think he went 81 or 80, something like that. And his wife is like 78, 90, or 78 or 79. I can't remember. Yeah, he told my auntie told my mom that just getting out of the car and walking 20 feet to the store, it's cold as fuck. It's like she couldn't believe how cold it was. It was crazy. She said they drove somewhere like about a month ago. They said they drove somewhere and it was so cold that it was unbelievable. Just walking like 20 feet towards the store. She said she couldn't believe it. And they've been living there for a long time, as long as I can remember. I went to Canada when I was like, I've been there twice. I think, yeah, twice. I went there once when I was like maybe 7 years old. And that was like 40 years ago. And then I went there again. And when I was 18, my best friend was in college out there. And he wanted me to come up because his family and my family have ties and cousins of some shit. So I went there and I stayed in Mississauga. Yeah, I would like to go there again. Um, I actually is it do you, does Canada have an unvaccinated thing? I think Canada still has that up, isn't it? See, I'm unvaccinated. I'm one of the smart people in the world, you know. Yeah, I would end up coming like, you know, summertime because I can't stand the cold weather. I don't like cold weather. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember if unvaccinated people can come to Canada. I can't remember. I know the United States is still president. Let me see something. Unvaccinated for all travelers entering Canada by air. Proof of COVID vaccine is not required. Oh, so yeah, I can go to Canada. Shit, cool. Pre-boarding test is not required. COVID-19 pre-entry arrival tests are not required. Quarantine after you enter Canada is not required. Using Arrive Canada is not required. So proof of a COVID vaccination is not required. Dang. So why the fuck the United States doesn't follow suit? Like, what the hell is their problem? Like, you know how much money you're losing? Like, you're so dumb. People are stupid, man. Yeah, I just checked it. It says I don't need a vaccine. That's cool. I should go visit my nephew. That sounds like a plan. I might go visit my nephew. He's in Halifax. He said it's cold. He said he's never seen a place so cold in his life. He said he's freezing out there. And he's like skinny. He's all skin and bones. He ain't got no meat. My nephew. I should go out there and see if, I have to go see all the chicken babes. I should go visit him and when he goes back. I think he comes back in Easter. I think he comes back in Easter, and then um, oh really? Oh cool. Yeah, my sister went to college out there, and I think it was Wheelock College or something like that. Oh, nice. Is it Wheelock? That's Boston. Never mind. Wheelock University is Boston. Yeah, she went to Boston for. I think she went to Boston, the Wheelock College in Boston. I think she went there for like 2 years, but she went to Halifax. Right, what the hell is in there? Oh, Mount St. Vincent. That's where. That's what it's called. I think it's Mount St. Vincent University she went to. Yeah, that's what it is. Mount St. Vincent University in Halifax. That's where my sister went to school for 4 years. And then she got her bachelor's degree in Boston at Wheelock College. I think that's what it is. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be cool. I would, if I can go to the United States by then, and they still have the vaccinated shit there, I probably go. I would love to go. I would love to go back to Canada. I would like to go visit my uncle. I would stay there for a couple of days, stay in Mississauga for a bit, then go see my nephew. That'll be cool. Then I'll go down Young Street, see all the hoods, say hi, I'm back. I'm just teasing. I haven't been there since I was 18. That's the last time I went to Canada. I went to Toronto. I went to the Square One Mall. It was pretty fun. I made my rounds. I was there for like 2 weeks. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, well, that's close then. That's good. Yeah, I like to go visit my uncle and my aunt one more time. See how they're doing. My uncle Manuel. He's been living in Mississauga for like 60, 70 years, maybe. Yeah, 60 years. I think he went there when he was like 21. He's a high grade carpenter. He builds cabinets and doors and bureaus and all sorts of shit. He's like one of the best carpenters in that area. He retired early too. He retired when he was 60. He never had kids. Yeah, he's a high grade. He actually made some stuff for me. He actually made these little you see the little fish I have right here up top? He made those, and he made this this thing right here. He made that. He made that out of wood. So made on the back of it, he signed it. And that's Diamond snoring her ass off in the background. Yo, calm yourself, yeah. Yeah, he made those things for me. He's very talented. If my memory serves me right, I think he's an Aries. His birthday is next month, April something, April 28th or something like that. I think it is. Yep. Well, her belly's full. See, she had fish. I gave her fish tonight. I had some fish nuggets. I went and bought the fish today, and I chopped it all up, made it all into fish nugget, wahoo fish nuggets. I don't know if you ever heard of wahoo. But wahoo is like the chicken of the ocean. It's like white meat. It's really, really good. So I bought it today. I marinated and I made chopped it all up and made fried up in fish nuggets, and I made my own little secret batter. So me and my sister and my nephews ate it, and I gave her some, like maybe about 4 or 5 pieces. She was drooling out the mouth, waiting for it. I'm like, yeah, she'll get some. Calm down. And then we had Bermuda, but I get Bermuda potatoes from random people that give them to me, or people that have a lot of this. Bermuda has, I think it's like March, early March, end of February. We have like potatoes, and again in August or something like that, we have potatoes. So Bermuda potatoes, fresh. The soil was still on the potatoes. I washed them, I peeled them, and I put them in a French fry cutter, and I fried them all up. It was delicious. And we had like a little Caesar salad. It was really nice. It was really fresh, amazingly fresh. It was so good. It was melting in my mouth. So she had like about 4 or 5 pieces and some fries I gave her. I try not to give her too much people food, but no. Oh yeah, we can get potatoes. Like we can get potatoes. Like we get foreign potatoes all the time. But like Bermuda potatoes, I think it's only twice a year. It all depends, but it's not every time because the Bermuda potatoes, they don't go, when you fry them up, they don't go brown. They stay the same color, like they say, white. And they don't like when potatoes go. Sometimes the foreign potatoes, see, they freeze them. So if the potatoes have been in the freezer, when you go to fry them, they're gonna turn brown, like when they fry. Like, yeah, it's pretty annoying. But the Bermuda potatoes won't do that. When you fry them, they actually stay like golden, like how you get in the store. But some potatoes, if they get frozen, like the foreign potatoes, when they get frozen and they put them out there, then when we go to fry them, they turn brown within like 5 minutes of frying them, and they all mushy and nasty. So sometimes I get pissed, but my nephews like them mushy, fried and mushy because they have braces. So their braces, it don't get stuck in the braces. It's mushy. It's nice to eat. So they're like, oh, that's okay. We'll eat them. And I'm like, this is gross. I can't eat mushy fries. And they're like, well, we have to because we have braces. So I made the regular fries today, and they had to eat it like that, like on the side, because it gets stuck in their retainer or something. I never had braces. I never had that problem. But both of them have braces, and they say they can't wait to get it out of their mouths. So I would not want that shit on my teeth. Hell no. Ugh. I can't deal with that. I haven't been to the dentist forever because I don't have a problem with my teeth. Your oldest Aquarius, yeah. I never needed braces. I when I was young, when I was like 19, I got all 4 of my wisdom teeth taken out, and I had stitches in my mouth. And it was probably the best thing I done because my teeth all spread it out. It was fine. And like I've never had a cavity. I've never had nothing wrong with my teeth. It's crazy, insane. And I haven't been to a dentist in years. So I refuse to them to destroy my teeth. They take that little hook thing. There was a woman that I used to go to, and she used to like dig the shit out of the inside of my teeth with that scraping fucking thing she had, that hook thing. And she would scrape the shit out of my teeth. And I was like, fuck you, I ain't you scraping the shit out of my damn teeth and killing me. And I used to like almost like, I was always gagging and throwing up, and I was trying to throw up, and I had shit in my mouth. I remember when they did like an x-ray and they stuck that shit all in my mouth. I'm like, oh, hell no. I'm like, yeah, I'll be all right. Just brush my damn teeth and I'm good. And I don't smoke cigarettes anymore anyway, so I don't have to worry about my teeth. I'm very blessed when it comes to my mouth and my teeth. So I'm happy about that. That's one thing I don't have problems with. Yeah, he got it late in, oh hell no, I would never want it. I mean, some people they think that it's necessary to have, but me, I don't feel like it's necessary. But I don't know. I think people are blessed with certain things, you know. I remember when I got these glasses 3 years ago in Boston, I went to get an appointment. And the guy like put the thing all in my eyes, and he's like, "You got beautiful eyes, man. Your eyes are so clean and clear." He goes, you know, you as you when once you go 40, you know, your eyes pretty much like, you know, they start to lose its sight or whatever he said. He goes, you know, you don't have no cataract, no nothing. I said, look, I just can't see up close too much. I can see far away, but up close, like it's very blurry. So he gave me these glasses. I've had them for 3 years, but I haven't been able to go back and get different ones and get an upgrade because I need to get an upgrade. I need to get a little stronger ones. My eyes is pretty bad now, and I don't want to get contacts. I don't want that shit in my eyes. I rather use glasses. Yeah, I can't see up close. I got tired of screenshotting things and taking photos of things and blowing it up. Like sometimes I'm at the grocery store and I can't see the you know, the expiry date. And the other day I forgot to take my glasses and I bought a package of sausages and it was outdated since last year. It said like something like November 2022 and I was like, fuck. I was like, well, that's my dumb ass. I don't feel like going back down there. Yeah, I still have my cheater glasses from the dollar store. I found a pair that I had the other day, but these are like official ones. These are like prescription glasses. So the lady called me like around Christmas time. She goes, "Oh, Mark, are you coming to get your appointment? Are you how you would you like to book an appointment here at Lens Crafters?" And I'm like, "No, I can't because I don't have a vaccine." And she's like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, "Look, I don't live in Boston. I live in Bermuda, but I happened to get the glasses when I was in Boston because I couldn't take it anymore." And she says, "Oh well, when you as soon as you get here, you just let us know and we'll book you in." I'm like, "Okay, there, sweetheart. Talk to Joe Biden." Yeah. Well, here the problem is here in Bermuda is it's very expensive to get glasses, and I'm not gonna spend like $1,000 on an appointment and glasses. Fuck that. I spent, I think it was $110 for the appointment and for the assessment of my eyes and all that shit. And I didn't have any insurance or anything like that at the time. So I walked in, they said, "Okay, you can pay cash, no problem." I paid $110 cash. Then I paid like 280 for the glasses and the lenses and everything. And so that was like $400 pretty much. I paid for these glasses. And then I ended up getting a second pair. They had a deal, so I got a second pair for like another hundred and something dollars, like 179 or something. So I spent just over 500, almost $600 for two pairs of glasses with the cases and everything, and the test, everything. And it was done within 24 hours. Everything was done. Right here in Bermuda, it's $500 just for the glasses itself, and that's no test, no appointment, no nothing. Yeah, I got it. I went to Lenscraft. It's in Boston 3 years ago, and I walked in there, and they took me right away. Within an hour, I had an appointment, and the next day I had both pairs of glasses. No problem. I got another pair of glasses I have in my car when I do work. It's like a straighter pair. It's like it's thinner. These are thicker, like wider. I have a real short one, like, different pair. But they're Oakleys too, so Oakleys are expensive anyway. I have Oakley sunglasses, but I want to get like a different frame and stronger, a little bit stronger glasses. Yeah, yeah, I'm definitely in the system, and plus I have the paperwork too. So, but here in Bermuda, they don't have lens crafters. See, we don't have like American or Canadian franchises like we have like Bermudian stuff. So there's a place here I think they're called Vision Care or something like that. And my sister like paid an arm and a leg for her shit, and I was like, hell no, I'm not spending all that money. I was like, I'm going away anyway, so I'm gonna go get it out there. And they took me, even though I was from Bermuda, they didn't care. The guy told me, a lot of people from Bermuda come here, and I'm like, yeah, I know, because it's cheaper. I got 2 pairs of glasses for the price of one, and the test. Fuck that, no way. I ain't spending all that. I make sure I save my money and I spend it wisely. I'm not gonna get myself into all of that bullshit. But yeah, I got the cases. I got the the little pouches to clean them and shit. They even gave me like these alcohol cloths, like to wipe the glasses and stuff. I've had these for 3 years and I had no problems. They fell on the ground a million times. I clean them every time I come on here so I can see. So that's nice. I can't wait to get my new pair, and I'm gonna see if I can get a different color frame. See if I can get a nice deal. I can't wait. Apparently, the end of this month or early April, um, I'm gonna be going to Boston. Hopefully, they change the law and I can go unvaccinated finally. And the first thing I'm doing is going to Lens Crafters, and I'm gonna go get my glasses upgraded. I want to get new lenses for this. I get the new upgraded lens, and then I'm gonna get ones for my other glasses, and I'm gonna get a new pair. I want to get like a gray frame or a white frame or something like that, or a clear frame. I want to get a couple different frames. So let's see what I can do. What I'm gonna get. Yeah, sure, Becca. What type of message you want? I'm gonna go to sleep too. You want the damn rose cards again? See, these are the I use these are my glasses pouch. See, pockets. This is like the pouch that the glasses came in, and I use them to put the cards in. Look, see, so they don't get damaged. Oh, these cards, they're called the Pining Rose Love Oracle from California. You can get them on MakePlayingCards.com. It's on there. See, look, I'll hold them up. Yeah, you can get them on MakePlayingCards.com, the same place that you did the cards on. It's called the Pining Rose Love Oracle. You got it? Sure you can, sweetheart. All right, let's see what I got for you, pal. Yeah, it's really nice cards. Okay. All right. Your first card is Torture. Somebody's putting themselves through torture, probably thinking about you or not getting no booty calls from you. Oh yeah, definitely. I also got sorrow from this person, and you're like, "Yep, I'm moving on." Or this person, I think I know who he is. I think he feels like he's tortured by you because you don't want to give him none. He feels sorry and he feels like you moved on. That's why you're not giving him no coochie. Sounds about right. And on the bottom, I got past life. Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. She she gave me a lot of very expensive decks and expensive gifts. I did a lot of mediumship for her, see, and she would always tell me that I'm worth more than what I charge. And so instead of her giving me like more money because I wouldn't accept it, she would buy me gifts and then she'd be like, "Hey, I sent you something. You should be getting it in the mail soon." And I'm like, "Why you send me something? Like, what the fuck's your problem? Don't do that shit." And she's like, "I don't care. I'm doing it. I love you, Marky, and you do so much for me and my family and rah rah rah." And I'm like, "Look, woman, don't spend all that money on those damn cards." And she'd be laughing at me. Then she would tell me, "Don't tell nobody I got you that deck. It's expensive." And I'm like, "All right, I won't tell nobody." I'm like, "But you don't have to do that." Like, and she's like, "I don't care. I want you to pull cards for me." Yeah, she got me this deck cost $80. This deck. This is the most expensive deck I have. And she got it for me. It cost $80 on that site. Yeah. She bought me a lot of gifts. A lot of gifts. Yeah. She bought me at least like 4 hats. She bought me 4 hats like this. She bought me clothes. She bought me sneakers. Anything that was on my Amazon list, she would buy it. She bought me like this big ass flag with like the moon on it. And I used it as a backdrop at first, like about 2 years ago. She bought me all this like sports stuff. She's got me at least maybe 20 decks. Yeah, she was a good friend of mine. I've known her for a while because I met her on on someone else's channel. Yeah, she was a Virgo. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say she was rich, but she was a lawyer. She worked at a law firm. She was very, very smart. I wish she was alive now. I wish she was alive now because I need her input on divorce shit. Um, yeah, she was a very good friend of mine, and she got many readings from me. So instead of giving me more money, she would give me a lot of gifts. She just give me gifts randomly. Not even doesn't even have to be my birthday or anything like that. Um, she got me lots of stuff, and she would love coming in here talking to everybody. She made friends with everybody. She was cool as fuck. One of the nicest people I've ever known. Marcia, you want 3 cards from this deck, or you want a different type of message? What would you like, sweetheart? Yeah, she's I miss her very much. I really could use her right now, but and I cried a good bit when she died. Um, I was online here crying for the longest time because I didn't know how to tell everybody what happened. Nobody knew. Nobody on here knew she had cancer but me. So, because she didn't want nobody to know. She didn't want people to be like, "Oh my God," So it's crazy because she had stomach cancer, and then it went away, and she was free, and then it came back. And like, I remember she called me from the hospital one night, and I can hear like the stupid thing in the background, beep 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 beep, like, making. I was like, fuck, man. She was like, Marky, pray for me. I was like, so it was tough. It was a very tough time for me because, like, it was just annoying at the time. So I was like, fuck, man, I can't even tell anybody. I wanted to tell everybody, like, try and get some extra prayers, but she begged me not to say anything to anybody because she didn't want to, like, people to, like, nag her or make her sad. But yeah, that's all good though. She died at the age of 38, very young, 38 years old. Man, it was tough. I was like, fuck, this girl is younger than me. She was younger than me. And she's gonna pass away. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Yeah, it was very tough, Yeah. Well, I've lost a lot of friends to death. A lot of friends. One of the most tragic deaths I've lost to he was a good friend of mine. He was my friend for years, and he was my friend for years, and he died on a motorcycle. He went through this bridge, and he went right into the water. And me and my friend were gonna go with him to this bachelor party, but me and my friend had to go work the next day. It was a Friday night, so he was like, "Look, man, we're not going because we gotta work." And he was like, "Yeah, I don't have to work. I'm gonna go." He was like, "I'd rather go with you guys in the car because I'm gonna get turned up, and get drunk. But I don't care. I'm coming home on the bike. I'll be all right." And we was like, we didn't think nothing of it. We've been drunk plenty of times coming home or whatever, and we're fine. But he was racing on his way back with another guy. They were racing their bikes on the road like a bunch of drunk, crazy people. And he lost control, went through the bridge and went into the water. And when he landed in the water, he pretty much drowned and he passed away. So that was probably one of the most tragic friend deaths that I've had. That, the next day, like, my friend called me, is like, "Yo, man, he died last night in the water." And I'm like, "What?" I thought he was bullshitting or like pranking me or something, right? And I was like, he goes, "Fuck, Mark, we should have went. If we would have went in the car, he wouldn't be dead, right?" I said, "No, man, you can't think like that. It's not our fault, it's not your fault. He knew the deal, like, but he's come home plenty of times drunk, serve all of us. We rode our bikes or our cars or whatever. Fuck, we obviously it's not a good thing, but it was self-inflicted, but at the end of the day, it's probably one of the most tragic deaths that I've witnessed from a friend. The only other tragic death from a friend was suicide. A guy that I went to school with, he committed suicide when we were in school because he was getting bullied too much. I was like 15. It's from Marcia. Yeah, thanks, sweetheart. It's all good, I see them in spirit now, so it's fine. All right, you might get some messages from someone, Marcia, and this could turn into some accidental love. So you might meet somebody by accident, start getting messages from this person, and then it might end up to a celebration. So there's a celebration, some accidental love. You might be getting some messages from this person. Hmm. There you go. But you might tell them no. That's what I got on the bottom. You might be like, no, bro. I don't know about you. I don't know about you. Well, my friend Sue that I'm talking about, she gave me this pendulum. She also sent me this pendulum, and I was using it today, actually, just fucking around with it. Yeah, I'm going to, Becca. That's my next mission. But, I'm kind of pissed at some people because they told me to make a tarot deck, and I made it, and only a couple people bought it. So I was like kind of really mad that they, said that they were gonna buy it and they didn't. So I ended up being stuck with like a couple. I got so mad. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You fucking people told me you wanted a tarot deck for learning. I made you one, and then you know, you didn't buy it. So then I was like, fuck this. I'm not making no more decks. And then I made that one with the red ink. It was the Zodiac one and the funny one. Like it's more of a sexual type of deck. I've done that. That thing's been done over a year. I done that deck. I still got like a couple more cards to go. I think I got like 10 more cards to finish. But I was like, I got kind of pissed because the first two decks, people bought them and use them still till today. And then the third one, they were like, "Oh, make a tarot deck for beginners and stuff like that." I said, "Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I'll do uprights and reversal." And then next thing you know, no, they like a couple people bought it, and I was so mad. I was like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me!" Like all the people who said to make it didn't even buy it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not making no more decks until I feel like I have to. But my friend Sue was still alive when I made that deck. She died a year and a bit ago. So yeah, I've had that over a year. Yeah. So I was so mad. Crazy, man. I was so fucking mad. I was like, I went through all that shit getting that deck done, and these fuckers didn't even buy it. But I still have the other deck with the one you're talking about. But I want to make some more cards. Okay, Marcia. I'll answer that for you right now, sweetheart. I wanted to make a few other decks too. I actually wanted to make an official deck with like pictures and all sorts of things. I'm going to eventually. But I'm kind of like up and down right now. I gotta make sure I do some stuff. All right, so let's check. Let's check Mr. Peter. See what he's up to. All right. Let's see what we got. Hey, well, you never know. That's how people try to get attention. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Two. Oh, nice. That's not that bad. It's 10 years older than me. All right, so what I got is he thinks that being around you is like a party, like he has fun. Oh, okay. I see. So that's why you got those cards. Like he likes the way you are. He likes the conversations. I think that he's been very disappointed in his life. I think that he's unhappy with the way things are going. I think that he drinks. He could be drinking and stuff. He could have. I wouldn't say he's an alcoholic, but I would say he likes to have a drink, maybe, um, or two or three. I think a woman broke his heart into pieces, and that's why he's like never been like, oh, he's sober now. Okay, well, he may have had a drinking problem. Yeah, he may have had a drinking problem, and that maybe ruined like his marriage or his life. And a woman like broke his heart. All right, Becca. Good night, sweetheart. Take care. I'll work on the deck. Yeah, there you go. Hug, sweetie. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow. So yeah, this I think that's what bothers him a lot still. You know, that was the biggest problem was like alcohol and um and a broken heart from a woman that he loved very much. But um yeah, well, this is confirming it. And it looks like he wants to like offer you love and offer you like to go to places. Maybe he offered you a lift to take you home and stuff like that. Maybe he's the one who offered. Um, I think he's a very trustworthy, helpful person. He's trying to like, get to know you, and I think that he'll probably like to message you and talk to you and things like that. But I think he's just like trying to feel everything out because he's been hurt so bad in the past that I think that he's gonna take his time with you, you know. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, it's possible he might ask you out on a date, but I still think that, he might wait for like a holiday type, like the next, yeah, he's he might ask you out or like, continue to talk to you and continue to like, hang out with you and stuff or like, be at your table. I just think that I think that he's gonna wait for like a holiday time, like the next holiday, maybe Easter, Good Friday weekend. He'd be like, "Hey, you want to hang out or something, or what you up to? You want to like grab a bite to eat somewhere?" He might ask you that, or he might see what you're up to, what plans you have for um what's what that weekend is. Good Friday, Easter weekend. He might ask you to hang out. Yeah, I can see that. Um, Looks like he's definitely made a good transition. Like he reversed the way he lived his life. I think that he also is very bored sometimes, and he tries to make the sacrifice to be happy. And he makes the right adjustments. And but I still feel like he's very disappointed deep down inside. He's has that bitter experience still in his mouth. And he's like, you know what? I really don't really want to be with a woman right now. I'd rather be friends. So I think he really likes your friendship. He likes the way you are, but like I don't think he's gonna be like wanting to go in a relationship or anything like that. But it looks like he might like hang out with you on a weekend or something or a holiday. I'm getting. If he did go through a divorce, he's still trying to reach like the next step in his life. He's probably like saying, I wish I would have never got married, or I wish it never would have happened to me. I don't think like he really wants a relationship, but I think that he likes hanging out with you and talking to you. I think that you ease his mind, um, you know, things like that. But looks like he's opening up to the possibility of, just being happy. Yeah, I think that's really bothered him. He's had some very bitter experiences and been very unhappy, very disappointed, and it's worn him out. It's worn him out mentally and physically. So right now, I feel like he's going through a transition still. He's still trying to like make his life better. You know? Yeah, I think it's because of alcohol. I get that strongly here, over and over, that it's like alcohol and um, like maybe living amongst his means and buying things that he didn't really need. Like he didn't really need something and he got it, and it put him like in kind of a debt, or it made him like he didn't do, yeah, poor choices. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. So yeah, he's seems like he's a good guy and he's made his life better, and looks like you're gonna continue to be friends with him and you guys will be cool. Um, yeah, he seems very nice, and looks like he likes you. I think that he just feels joyful around you. He feels joy and happiness, and he feels like you're a good person. That's good, Marcia. Why not? Yeah. You said, can you ask still good tips? Yeah. Okay. I would say like towards the end of the month, you'll probably get some more good tips. Um, I would say it depends on like him, and if he's like willing to keep doing it. But I don't see him like winning too much in the next like week or so. And then like towards the end of the month, I see that it might get better. But I think like this week coming and next week there might not be no serious tips. And that could be because the snowstorm too. So because you're not working right now. So or like things are probably slow because of that. But it looks like, I would say not this week coming, but next week, like towards the end, it looks more promising. It looks like you'll get tips from. So, but right now, obviously, you can. But yeah, it looks good though. It looks good for the end of the month. The end of the month looks good as far as getting tips from. So it looks good. No problem, sweetie. No problem. Can't believe time flies so much. It's already like almost 1 in the morning. Time flies. I'll be on late tomorrow. I'm gonna have dinner with my nephew tomorrow. Tomorrow I got a long day. Tomorrow morning I gotta go see a secondhand car that this lady put on Facebook for sale. I'm trying to get a secondhand car for my parents, but I want to get a decent secondhand car, something that's not too old, not too new, but that's in between. This car is like 6 years old, 5 or 6 years old, and I gotta find out if it's worth the money and if it's good, if it's in good condition. So if it's good, I'm gonna get it. If not, I have to try somebody else. Yeah, thanks, sweetheart. I just want to get my parents a car so I don't have to, deal with them all the time. My parents need their own transportation so they can go and come as they please, and it eases me up because I've been wasting like tons of money on gas and unnecessary up and down, up and down. I don't mind doing it, but it's costing me a lot. So, and it's nice. They want it. They want their own transportation. So, I'm trying to get them a nice car, something that will last the rest of their life. And my dad said he doesn't know if he can drive another, 2 years or so. He's got to see how his life is and how he feels. So he says he doesn't want a brand new car. I tried to convince him to get a brand new car, but he doesn't want one. He says he'd rather have the money in his bank than have a brand new car. So I was like, all right. So he's been a royal pain in the ass, and hopefully tomorrow the car that I see, it works out, and I can get it for them by next week. Hopefully they'll have their car. So, but he's gonna talk to his friend tomorrow as well. So hopefully we solve the situation this weekend, and then next week we can have the car. So fingers crossed. Hopefully we get him the car, and it'll ease me up, and I can, go back to my life. It's always something to aggravate me, and none of my other brothers and sisters help. They don't even give a shit. My youngest sister does. She's willing to like help pay for it. But my older sister and brother, they don't give a shit. They don't. They just won't even help. They don't even care. Pisses me off. But yeah, I'm gonna try and deal with it. I have to go there at 10:30 tomorrow to go. I have to find where the woman lives first, and then see the car, and then see how it goes. So tomorrow will be Judgment Day, where I find out if it's worth getting it. So I just don't want to buy a secondhand car and then they have problems, and then they're gonna blame me for getting it. I know how they are. But anyway, Marcia, it was good seeing you. Take care. Hopefully, you're going to be good in the storm. Stay warm, and hopefully, the storm goes away and goes somewhere, and you'll be able to go back to work. All right, sweetheart. Good night, and thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Mwah. Take care. See you tomorrow.